In tonight's Health Edge, we're talking about gluten-free diets. Around 1/3 of Americans say they want to cut down on gluten or eliminate it from their diets altogether.
Well, Dr. Martha Nandy joins us now with 6 myths about going gluten-free that you should not believe. Okay, explain this one, Dr. Nandy.
Yeah, it's important because a lot of patients ask me. So roughly 1/3 of Americans want to cut down on gluten or not eat at all because of the myths they've heard or they believe. There's still a lot of confusion surrounding gluten, which is a type of product that you find naturally in wheat, barley, and rye. Now, people don't know whether to include it, limit it, or cut it out. And people think like all forms of carbs, they want to cut it out.
All right, so what are the myths?
So myth number one, so everyone needs to go gluten-free. This is not true. Only those who have an autoimmune disorder called celiac disease and those with non-celiac gluten sensitivity should cut gluten. Myth number two, cut it out and your body will miss key nutrients. Not true. Your body can get these type of nutrients from other foods. Myth number three, going gluten-free will lead to weight loss. This is true for some people, but others may actually gain weight. Number four myth, you'll have to kiss carbs goodbye. Not true at all. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, yams, squash are all very satisfying and happen to be gluten-free. Myth number five, no more grain bowls. That's not true. So they're healthy grains and you should include them in your diet, like quinoa, brown and wild rice, buckwheat and millet. They're all gluten-free true. And last myth, number six, you can't ever cheat. Now, that's not true. Unless you have celiac disease or gluten sensitive, you don't need to eat gluten-free the rest of your life.
So then what should we do? What are your prescriptions?
So number one, I don't like the word diet or dieting at all because it's failure. Most likely the best way to maintain a healthy diet and a healthy weight besides gluten-free is number one, follow the 80-20 rule. I say eat healthy at least 80% of the time and enjoy the foods you love about 20% of the time. If we can do that. Emphasize fruits, vegetables, beans, and whole grains. The most satisfying foods have lots of fiber. Number three, exercise. It controls weight and can help you lose or maintain the weight you've lost. And lastly, if you limit gluten foods, don't replace them with more red meat, sweets, and fats. This can increase actually your calories and more cholesterol and saturated fat.
All right, so we should only eat those burgers 20% of the time, right?
Can that 20% last all day?
No, that's why it's 20%.
Thank you, Dr. Nandy.
You're welcome.
And if you have a question or a health concern for the good doctor, you can email him at drnandy@wxyz.com or send it to us, Facebook, Twitter. We'll get it to him.